All right, Shalom. With the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews according to the Bible. That Jesus Christ is a black man that loved black people, who came and lived and died for blacks and Hispanics, man. And that's according to the Bible, history, archaeology, whatever you want to call it, man. You know what I mean? If you got any questions, type them in. You know what I mean? We have classes Monday, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, Tuesday 394, Tuesday online on all I.S.U.P.K social media. You know, I.S.U.P.K also is on all social media. We're on Clubhouse, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, you name it. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, all of our content, man. Got classes online from Manchester, Brotherhood class. You know what I mean? By Officer Tazapa one. Every Tuesday, 7 to 9. Make sure you log into that. We got the law class by Officer Dom Gabar. You know what I mean? We're teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the law. And that's you get catching about 394 Large Road, B18 5PW, 7 to 9. And also we got the scripture breakdown class every Thursday, 7 to 9, 394 Large Road, B18 5PW by Captain Parasha himself. Also every Friday, make sure you log into On the Ends podcast, which is 9 to 11. Make sure you log into that. You know what I mean? Hot topics in the community. You know what I mean? Precepts, the vibe, everything's there. Make sure you log into that, like, share, subscribe. And the Sabbath service every Saturday as well, which is like 9 o'clock. Also, we have camp in Birmingham this week, Lord allow. You know what I mean? So look out for that on the High Street, right outside the Bull. And we have camp also in London as well, on the High Street as well, outside the KFC. So I got Trooper Mawasar reading for me today. You know what I mean? Shalom, Mawasar. Yeah, we're going to go into a parable that Christ wrote, man. You know, for anyone that don't know, a parable is like a story with a meaning. It's like just one moment. Shalom, yeah. All right, cool. So Christ gave a parable. For anyone that don't know, a parable is like a story with a meaning, a story with a moral. And Christ gave his disciples a parable why people leave the truth. And one of the reasons why people left the truth was what? Because they was too weak and couldn't fight, man. You know what I mean? So read that. Give me Matthew 13:1. And let me know when you're there. Christ gave you 20 something. You know what I mean? Christ gave many examples why people leave the truth. Some people leave the truth because of money and they can't put it down. Like, I gotta make money, man. And I gotta sell drugs, and the Bible says I can't sell drugs. Like, I can't do it, man. You know what I mean? The rich of this world. Some people, because they're the family's gonna look on them different and they love their family. So it's like, you know, damn that, man. Some people just wicked, man. And one of them was what? People just too weak, man. That was one of them. Let me know when you're there.
Matthew 13, verse 1. The same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the seaside.
Keep it in.
And a great multitude were gathered together unto him, so that when he went into a ship and sat on the whole multitude stood on the seashore.
There you go. So wherever Christ will go, people follow him. People wanted to hear his teachings, man. People know Christ was deep, and that's what the Bible calls him, what? The Almighty Counselor, man. A counselor is a man that gives advice. And everybody wanted to know what counsel Christ had. And a multitude of people came to Christ, what? To be healed, to get counsel, to get blessings. So much people that Christ went on a ship, and everyone stood by the shore. You know, if anyone that don't know, a shore is where land meets water. Christ on the ship and they're on the land, which is a shore. A shore is when land meets water. You know what I mean? Like a coast and shores. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 3. And he spake many things unto them in a parable, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow.
So Christ giving them a parable. He's giving them a parable. A parable is a story that says one thing but means something else. Like remember in school you had the parable of the hare and the tortoise. That was a parable. It meant, don't live your life in the fast lane. That's what it meant. But it was talking about a hare and a tortoise. Christ started giving it a parable, and the parable he gave him was to behold, a man went to sow. Sow means to plant. Because behold, look, a man went to sow. So to sow something is when you get a seed and you put it in the ground. That's what you call sowing. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 4. So when he went to sow, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came down and devoured them up.
So this man, the sower, a sower will have a bag full of seeds on their hip, and they'll put their hand in the bag and throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. You know what I mean? Now, thanks because of technology now, they have a machine that spits out seeds. But back in the day, a man would have a plot of land, and he'll walk up and down that land throwing seeds, throwing seeds, throwing seeds. And then guess what? Those seeds will later on become a cornfield, will later on become a vineyard, will later on become a field full of wheat. That's how you get it. And he says some of them seeds fell by the wayside, and fowls ate them up. So as he's throwing these seeds, some of these seeds fell on the wayside. When he fell on the pavement, the wayside is the walkway. So you have mud everywhere, and you have a walkway where you will walk. Like when you go to the park, you have grass everywhere, and then you have a concrete walkway where the public can walk their dog or ride their bike. And so as the sower is throwing the seeds, some of the seeds fell on the walkway, and birds came and ate them up. That's what birds do. Fowls came and ate them up. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 5. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth.
And some of these seeds fell in stony places, man. Like stony places where like there's stones everywhere. So because it's stony, the seeds can grow, but not fully. Seeds need soil to anchor themselves, but seeds can grow in stony places. But what happens is the roots can't anchor themselves, so then the plant dies. It can grow for a bit, but it can't fully grow to its potential, and that's what happened here. He says some fell on stony places. We done.
And forthwith they sprung up because they had no deepness of heart.
And they sprung up, they grew a bit, but then they died because they had no deepness of earth. A plant needs to be anchored in the soil. You know what I mean? A plant, so you could get a seed right now and water it, and the roots will come out, and then the wind just blow that plant away. Why? Because those roots ain't rooted into the soil. And that's what happened here. It grew a bit, but then died afterwards. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 6. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away.
And they withered away because they had no root, just they got burnt by the sun, roasted up, and that was it, man. That was the end of that plant. Keep it in.
Verse 7. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them.
And as he's throwing these seeds, some fell amongst thorns, man. You know what I mean? You want your seeds to fall on nice soil. Some fell amongst thorns, and the thorns choked them. Imagine you're planting wheat, and you're planting wheat amongst thorns, and the thorns grow long, and your thorns just wrap around it, choke it, stop it from growing. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 8. But others fell in good grounds, and brought forth fruit, some 100, and some 60 folds, and others 30 folds.
But some fell on good ground, fell on good soil, nice fertile soil, didn't fall on the wayside. That's right. Didn't fall, amongst thorns, didn't fall in stony places. They fell on good soil, man, and it grew nice and produced fruit 30-fold. You know what 30-fold means? 30-fold means 30 times, meaning that one plant produced fruit 30 times more than itself, and somewhat 60-fold. So that one, like if I gave you £1 and you made it back 60-fold, Meaning you turned that pound, you out of that pound, you made £60 out of that. That's what it means, 60-fold. I mean, if I give you a pound and you went to what the bookies and put it in a machine and got £100 back, you've multiplied that 100-fold. And some of these fruits, what was 60-fold, 100-fold, meaning they produce a lot of fruit, man. Keep it in.
Verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear.
And Christ said, who has ears to hear, let him hear. Meaning what? Everybody don't understand the Bible. So what's that nonsense people say? Well, I don't need the UPK. I can read the Bible myself. Christ said, who has ears to hear, let him hear, man. Meaning, who can understand this? Let him understand this, man. The ones there. You know when Jamaica say, yo, who won't vex, man? Like, if it pisses you off, then so be it. Christ said, who can understand it, let him understand it. Meaning what? Everyone can understand it.
That's right.
You say if you can understand it, that's cool. If you don't, too bad. Know what you're saying? If you can understand it. Like I ain't gonna break it down for you, man. Like when Yardie say, "Who won't vex me?" I said what I said. If you're upset, then that's your business. Christ say, if you understand it, good. If you don't, that's your business, man. Keep it in.
Verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parable?
And the disciples came to Yahushua, like, Yahushua, why are you speaking in parables, man? Like, why you don't speak plain to them and don't understand? Like, why are you speaking in dark sentences and riddles, man, and mysteries, man? Wouldn't it be better if you tell them, listen, this is why people leave the truth. Keep it in.
Verse 11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given.
And there you go. Let me tell you something. Christ didn't want everybody in the truth, man. I know that's hard to understand because in the Christian church, we think, Christ, loves everybody. Christ don't love everybody. And even amongst our own, some brothers were so wicked, Christ didn't want to give them the truth, man. He saw them and he thought, yo, wicked, man, nah, you ain't going to get this. That's in the Bible also. Christ said, unto you is given the kingdom of heaven, the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, the keys to the kingdom of heaven. But these men, I ain't giving it to these men, man. Like, I want the Most High to be angry at these men and kill them. I ain't giving them this, man. Now, you don't do that. You Yahushua, you give to everybody. And guess what? If they're wicked, they'll reject it anyway. Or here, we don't pick and choose, man. He sound like a good boy. I'm going to give him some. She said, I don't like him. I ain't giving them. You give it everybody, man. And let the Lord decide who comes in here. Keep it in.
Verse 12. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundantly. More abundant. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath.
Keep it in.
Verse 13. Therefore spake I to them in a parable, because they see not, and they hear not.
And now Christ about to explain why he speaks to them in parables, man. He's saying, this is why I speak to them in parables, because having ears they hear not, and having eyes they see not, man. Meaning the wicked, man. You can break it down some brothers and don't get it. Well, I can see what you're saying. Drugs isn't showing the community, but boy, kids to feed, man. They hear it, but they don't hear. They see it, but they see all the crap babies that they're making. But hey, my daughter got to get nappies, man. And Yahushua didn't like that. And he didn't want some people to get this truth. He wanted them to face death. Keep it in.
Neither do they understand. Verse 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Esaias, which said, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand.
There you go. And Christ said this was prophesied in Isaiah, that people will hear the word and not understand, see it but not see it. Just hold your point there, Mo. I'm going to read it from the book of Isaiah. This is where Christ was quoting. This is how the UPK, the men of God. What are we doing right now? Quoting the Bible. What do we do at camp? Quote the Bible. We quote scriptures. You know what I mean? If a man's smoking weed, we get the scripture where it says don't smoke weed, man. If a woman's a whore, we get the scripture where it says don't be a whore. And Christ doing the same thing. Christ is in a battle right now. And Christ saying, listen, pull me Isaiah, man. This is what Isaiah was talking about. And this is where Isaiah was reading from. Give me the book of Isaiah.
Isaiah 6 and 9. Well, 6 and 8. Also I heard a voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, Here I am, send me.
There you go. So Isaiah seen a vision now. It's a vision, man. With the Moses saying, "Who shall I send, man?" You know the Most High sent Christ. You seen a vision, and in the vision they heard a man say, "Send me," talking about Yahushua. Yahushua is the man sent from the Lord, man. Keep reading.
Verse 9. And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
And the Lord commissioned Christ to go out there, man, and teach brothers and tell them how to listen to this, but they won't hear, man. Listen, but hear not. I mean, they physically got ears, but they won't hear it, they won't understand it. Keep reading.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
And see, we got eyes, we can see it, but we don't see it. Hear and see, you need to understand it. Like, you know, when people say, "Oh, I see it still. I see what you're saying." Or people say, "Oh, I hear you, man. It doesn't mean I literally hear you, it means I understand it. Again, more slang in the Bible. It's a black man's book, man. Our brothers have ears, but we don't hear it, we don't understand it. And this is prophesied in Isaiah. This is what Christ is quoting right here. Anymore.
Well, the rest of it's in Matthew.
All right, if we go back to Matthew 13 and 14.
Matthew 13, verse 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah.
Christ said, listen, Christ said, you know the book of Isaiah? Talking about these men here. He's saying, listen, in them is fulfilled the prophet Isaiah. You know when he talks about people that will hear the Bible, but we don't hear it. He's talking about these right here, man. Christ said, in these is his prophecy fulfilled. Keep it in.
Which said, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand.
We done?
And seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive.
Keep reading.
Verse 15, for this people here is wax gross.
And now it's telling you why they can't hear. It says, for this people's heart is wax gross, man. The heart to wax means to grow. You know what I mean? The heart is wicked. The mind is wicked. It's letting you know why they can't hear. Our brothers don't want it. Brothers can't hear that selling drugs is wrong because they're wicked. And selling drugs brings them money. Women don't want to stop becoming whores because they're wicked. They want to start aborting their babies because they're wicked, man. And an innocent baby it's not enough for them to stop whoring, man. You know what I mean? God forbid you put down the pleasure, man. God forbid you can't roam the streets freely no more because you got a baby. So you'd rather kill your baby. And that's why you can't see it, man. Anyone with eyes can see, listen, killing innocent babies it's a bit much, you know. But some women can't see it. Why? Because their heart's wax gross, man. Keep it in.
Their heart is wax gross, and their eyes are full of hair, and their ears are full of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ear, and should understand with their heart, and should be covered, and I should hear them.
Listen to that, man. You don't know Yahushua, man. Yahushua said these men are wicked, man. And I don't want to give them his truth and they hear it and be converted, because then guess what? I'll have to heal them. Yahushua said that, man. You think you think Christ is all loving, man. You think he's all loving and la-di-da-di-da. You think Christ is all loving, I love Jesus. And you became, man, you're nothing like Jesus. You don't know Jesus, man. Christ said he speaks in parables because he don't want certain men to go, "Raw, you're right, man. Selling drugs is wrong. You know what? Let me stop selling drugs." Because then he will have to heal them. He wanted some people to die, man. He saw how wicked some people was. Like, nah, this nigga's about to get it, man. This one here, he's about to get it, man. He didn't want to heal some people, and he kept the truth away from some people. I'm reading it right here. He said, unless they hear and be converted, man. Now you don't do that, but that was Yahushua, man. Yahushua wasn't no soft brother, man. He went on Yahushua. Listen, listen. You look, I got a topic, man. I'll go off at the Bible, show you how rough Christ was, man. Christ was a loving black man that loved black people, but it was not to be played with, man. Jesus Christ was not to be played with. You pass that in a man like Christ. You pass a man you can play with. Yahushua didn't play them games, man. Yahushua was on a mission, and God forbid he abort that mission, man. God forbid he fumble that mission, man. Yahushua would do anything to complete his mission, man. And he was serious about that mission all the way to the end, man. All the way up until his death, man. Keep reading.
Verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
Skip me verse 18, please.
Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower.
Okay, so Christ said, hear ye the parable of the sower. So Christ gave a parable about a sower. Then he went on to talking about, niggas that are wicked. Excuse my French. Then he said, but anyway, this is the breakdown of the parable. Now he's about to give the understanding of the breakdown about the seeds, man. That was, some fell on the wayside, some fell on good ground, etc. and etc. Keep reading.
Verse 19. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not.
So this parable is about someone hearing the words of the kingdom. What do we call that? When a man hears the words of the kingdom. What's it called when you hear it? Oh, that you hear the kingdom is what? Blacks and Spanish ruling the earth. We've been told that Christ is what? White. We've been told that what? The kingdom of heaven is dying and going to heaven. So when someone hears, so Christ being white, Christ dying and going to heaven, Marcel, what are these things? So hearing about the kingdom of heaven, it means the kingdom of heaven, what Christ is a black man, the kingdom gonna be on earth. Israelites are gonna rule this kingdom. So when someone hears about the kingdom of heaven, but we've been taught Christ is white. We've been taught that the angels are white. We've been taught that the kingdom of heaven is for everybody. And what are these things? What is Christ being white? What is the angels being white? What are these things?
Knowing that those things those things go contrary to what the Bible says.
So what are these things? What would you call these things? What would you call Christ being white? What would you call angels being white?
That's all lies.
There you go. So if you hear Christ is black, you hear the kingdom of heaven is for black people. What's that called?
That's called the truth.
There you go. So the Bible says when someone hears the truth, when someone comes into the truth, keep it in.
Verse 19. Don't start this with me now. Please don't start this now.
Take a rest, Captain Prash. Gonna read it. Say wants to read for the next couple chapters.
I got it. Matthew 13 and 19.
Come on.
When anyone hear the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not.
So when someone hears the truth but they don't understand it, it's normal. Christ is black. They're like, what's this about, man? You don't understand it yet. Why? Because you ain't been in class yet. At the moment, all this stuff is what is intriguing to you. Like, oh, it's intriguing. What's that? Oh, okay. You see a man on the street or on a video, he does cross Christians and they got scriptures to back it up. You're like, whoa. You hear it, it's deep, but you don't understand it yet. You ain't been to class yet. You've been broken. You've been shown all the pictures and the archaeology and image of Christ being black and the oppressor being the devil. You hear it though, you hear it. You know what I mean? It's got your attention. Keep it in.
Then cometh the wicked one.
And then comes what?
The wicked one.
And then comes the wicked one. And who's this wicked one? The wicked one's your mom. The wicked one's your auntie, your wife. The wicked one's your children. You know what I mean? The wicked one's your pastor. The wicked one's your sister, your brother. You know what I mean? And what do these wicked ones do?
And catcheth away that which was sown in his heart.
And they take away what you just heard, man. They take away that seed that you heard is the truth. You heard about Christ being black. And you go, this is deep. I don't understand it. And then comes your mother, man. Nah, man, it's a lie, man. Them that are cult, man. Nah, man, you can't say that. You can't say that, man. Christ only loves black people. Nah, that's wrong, man. And you go, you know what, mommy, right? You're true. John 3:16, yeah, man. John 3:16 for true, yeah, you're true, man. You go to your pastor, they go, listen, brother. You know what I mean? Christ don't care about color. You can be black, white, pink, yellow. You drop that one on your day. You go, you know what, pastor, you're right, man. When you hear the word of God, you're like, that sounds deep, man. And black people are slaves. And yeah, man, that's it, right, man. And your pastor comes, God loves everybody, man. And, black people be on the bottom got nothing to do with God, man. Just some poor choices black people's made. Yeah, you're right, man. There comes the wicked one. who snatches away that thing that you just heard, man. That thing that was sown into your heart, man. Keep it in.
This is he which received seed by the wayside.
So the parable, when it talks about what some seed fell on the wayside and the fowls ate it, it's talking about a man like this. When it said that some seeds fell on the wayside, on the walkway, like when you go to the park at the grass at the walkway where the cyclists are, and the fowls ate it up. It's talking about a man like this, man. A man that came into the truth, and the wicked one came, which would be the birds, right? That ate the seeds up. The wicked one came, your mom came, man. I said, listen, if you play that shit in my house, I'm kicking you out, you know. Listen, from generations, we've been serving Christ up in here. You're gonna bring that stuff all up in here. He said, okay, mom. It's that woman that said, listen, I'm leaving. If I don't get no Valentine's Day gift, I'm leaving because I'm a princess and I should be treated like a queen, man. And I can't get chocolates for February the 12th, is it? Or 14th, one of them.
14th.
February the 14th, I can't get no chocolates. All my friends, come Valentine's, they had lingerie and this and chocolate. And you're telling me my birthday come and gone. And I can't even put it on Snapchat. Yeah, oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. That's the wicked one, man. And that's what Christ was talking about when talking about the seed on the wayside that the fowls ate. Keep it in.
Verse 20. But he that received the seed in stony places.
That's gone talking about the one that fell in stony places. Remember the one in stony places? It went in stony places, and roots came out, but the roots couldn't ground itself into the soil. Listen, we did an experiment in school, and you can grow plants in stones. The roots will come out, but the roots can't anchor themselves. And after it just dies. The wind blows it away, sun scorches it. Keep it in.
The same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it.
And this is a man that hears the word, and anon straight away receives it and with joy, like, yo, this is the truth, man. Yo, what? Yo, how much for that garment? I'm gonna buy me a garment, man. Keep it in.
Yet he have no root in himself.
Yeah, he ain't got no root, man. Got no root. You need root in his truth. Like a plant got roots, stays grounded. This is a man that comes in the truth, but he ain't rooted, man. He don't really come class. He don't pay his tithes. He ain't rooted in here. You know what I mean? To be rooted in here, like a lot of brothers, in the truth and so forth. Well, that used to be here, Slack, yeah. They're not rooted, man. They don't really come to class. They don't know how to fight demons. So when demon pops up, where the gun? Out the door. They love it. It sounds good, man. Oh, I saw your new video. Oh, it was hard, man. But they ain't in camp, though. They don't know how to fight demons. They don't know how to, control their house. So when things go wrong, where they got the gun? When someone confronts them with the scripture, they don't study. So they're like, oh, you might be right. Christ probably come for the world. But you're not rooted in there, man. Keep it in.
Can I answer that?
Go on.
Yeah, and I've noticed that some brothers, obviously they have left now, but they had no root in themselves. And a lot of what we teach in class, if there was here, they would have had the answers. They call you on 9 o'clock at night. Someone said this. Is this true? What you mean? What does this mean? And like, yo, I taught that in class last night. Oh, did you? I watched it here. I watch it in the morning. And listen, like, you know what I mean? It's all here, but you're not really, you're not digging yourself in this.
Another thing too, a lot of people that left the truth didn't put what they heard to practice. They heard the breakdowns, it sounded good. When it come to it, didn't put it to practice, man. They heard about, hard times, you gotta be a soldier, man. And the first time I had the hard times, I'm leaving. You're like, you put it to practice, man. Trust the Lord, say, you know what? I can't see this working, but the Lord said, do this, I'm gonna do it. He didn't do it, man. Got scared and carnal and said, well, nice gonna work. A lot of brothers had problems, man. Had issues with other brothers, man. Didn't put it to practice. They let their demons take over. I don't like that brother, man. He did me terrible. And when in class we taught forgiveness, man. That one time we taught about going to a brother here and there alone, man. They're hearing it, but not putting it to practice. You're not rooted, man. You're saying it, you love it with joy and everything. But if you're rooted in this thing, the first thing you would do is follow the rules. Mm-hmm. If you're rooted in the UPK, guess what? You think UPK. You breathe UPK. Any problems you have, you do it in what way? The UPK way, man. You party the UPK way, man. You know what I mean? You go to council the UPK way, but you didn't put it to practice. So when things went bad, you did it your way. When you got upset, you handled it your way. You know what I'm saying? The Bible go here and there alone. You piss me off. Yo, fuck you. Yo, what happened to going to here and there alone, man? You're not rooted, man. Just rooted this, grounded in this. Everything about this, you would do it that way. So I'll keep it
in. But dureth for a while.
And they endure for a while. Do you see the correlation? It's a man that comes to the truth and it grows, but not fully. The roots come out, but it's not rooted, so it grows. You see him coming in the truth, and YAHANNA grows his beard, and coming in the truth and getting the garment. It's growing, man. It's growing, but he's gonna go the full potential, like a plant would in the soil, man, growing tall, turn into a tree probably. It's growing, but he ain't rooted. Keep it in.
For when tribulation or persecution arise because of the word.
There you go. And it grows, but when tribulation comes and persecution needs to be chased. Like if you're in hot pursuit, it means you've been chased by the police, or pursuit to happiness means chasing a dream or chase happiness. Yeah. When people are after him, your parents after him, this, that, because of persecution for the truth's sake, meaning people don't hate him because he snores, or people don't hate him because he got bad hygiene, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, people hate you for. People hate you because you're in that camp, man. People hate you because, you don't love all nations. People hate you because you're not celebrating Christmas. When that happens, what happens?
By and by.
By and by, Old English for little by little, man. So, his wife starts to hate him. You know what I mean? The kids, why shouldn't my kids celebrate Christmas? How come my kids can't get no gift? Listen, you're not going to make my kids feel left out. My kids are going to school after the Christmas holiday, and everyone's talking about what they got for Christmas. They can't join in. And little by little, man, okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, but you don't like the beard? I'll trim it a little bit, man. I'll trim it a little. And before you know it, little by little, that beard turns into skin, proper skin. You know what I mean? Little by little, the kids get the gifts. It starts off with, I'm buying a gift, but I'm buying it on Boxing Day. I'm buying them a gift, but I'm buying close to Christmas, not really Christmas. And before you know it, he's back and celebrating Christmas. Before you know it, shaving the beard. You know, that mean buy and buy. It's like
it's not Valentine's Day. See, we were on the day before Valentine's Day, so it's not really Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
This is the joke. Yeah, he goes, it's not Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day Wednesday. We went out on Saturday. Listen, everyone goes on Saturday. You know that. You know that. Everyone know the rules about Valentine's Day.
Weekend.
Do you know it's the weekend? You can't see your wife on Valentine's Day if it's Tuesday. It's a work day. All the hot restaurants ain't open. All the clubs ain't open. Who's paying me? No. My wife's birthday was Tuesday. We raving Saturday, man. Yeah, everyone does that. Yeah. Every Halloween event on Saturday, even though Halloween is on Wednesday. Every last one. If Halloween lands on Wednesday, people wait till the Saturday to put on their costumes, man. Yeah, I'm just wearing a Batman t-shirt for the Saturday, but I must say about Halloween, it was Wednesday, little by little, and overall, he goes back into the world. You don't see no more. He starts checking in, a little less by less. He checks out what Tuesday, it's Wednesday, he from Thursday. I think it's like one day he calls no more. The other one's there, he calls no more. And that's what we're going into. You're going to this type of brother, man. It's like it's a.
And camp, before he used to come to camp afterwards, he's a family man. My Saturdays, my kids buy because his wife don't want him at camp.
This is the next one. Yeah, no. I'm still the truth, man. I'm still getting myself together, man. Or you know what? Now I'm doing a good thing, a little hustle from home. You help you that out, man. You know what I mean? So you be financially stable. And we don't see UPK, still struggling as usual. You know what I mean? Somehow doing camp without him. Don't know how we do it, but we do it, man. You know what I mean? Still ain't got this deal. Ain't got this contract still. But somehow we seem to survive, man. You know what I mean? So this is a brother that, again, persecutions, hard time comes in, and then he just leaves, man. And this is the kind of brother we're going into today. A man that leaves over persecution and hard times. Listen, I'll tell you something. This truth ain't fairyland, man. The Christian church tell you, once you come to the truth, everything's nice and oh my God, bad things should happen to you. That's a lie, man. If YAHANNA died, then YAHANNA died being in this truth, man. Got killed, man. You know, I want to get a picture for me how Shai died. So why are we crying? Basically, the Hebrews. He goes, you didn't suffer unto blood. How Shai died, man. That was how Shai being in the truth, dying for people that he didn't even know. If you're a black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, and you're in the truth right now. Listen, if you ain't in the truth, you're a black man. Christ died for you, don't even know you, man. Christ died because you smoke weed. Christ died because you're wicked. Christ died because we're wicked, because we smoke weed, because we killed brothers, because we was gangbangers, man. Didn't even know us, man. Who told you this is supposed to be a nice day? Who told you it's supposed to be sweet, man? In the Bible, the disciples asked Christ, listen, what should we get, man? And Christ told them nothing, man. So, I'm lying. It goes, you get your thing in the kingdom, man. Likewise, we get ours in the kingdom too, man. Let me show you about what being in his truth is, man. This is a brother that backed out, man. Because he wasn't strong enough. When the Bible teaches you about being strong enough, man, persecution is going to come. And guess what? You got to beat it, man. In the Bible, listen, let me tell you something. Persecution is like a season. You know when it rains, when it rains, you're not tripping about it raining. Because you know one day it's going to stop raining, man. And that's just like with persecution. When you see a hard time, don't sweat it, man. Don't be like, oh my God, I want to kill myself. It'll be over one day, man. You're not going to be persecuted forever, man. How many people in this room lost jobs before, man? And are you still sweating about them jobs that you lost 5 years ago? No. You got new problems now. But at the time, it's like, man, it's that drive. I'm just kidding, man. But at the time, you thought, oh shit, this is a wrap for me, man. Oh, I'm never gonna get another job, man. How many people lost a woman before, man? Some popular woman in year 7, man. At the time, you thought, oh God, I will never love again, man. And now you look back and you laugh, man. You look back and you're like, I can't believe I was tripping over I.S.U.P.K, back in year 7. You're laughing, man. And likewise with the truth, man. Don't let persecution make you feel, oh God, it's a wrap. I'm gonna die, man. You get over it, man. You have to be strong, man. I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy. It's not easy. I'm gonna show you how it's not easy. But black man, you can do it, man. You could be that.
Hebrews 12:4. Ye have not resisted unto blood.
Is there any more? What's that?
All right. Verse 2. Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith.
And there you go, man. Christ is the author and finisher of our faith, man. Meaning what we believe in, man. Keep it in.
Who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross.
There you go, man. And Christ endured the cross, man. Endured being hung on a tree. That was Christ being in the truth. Persecution from his own people. Persecution from the Romans, man. Always on the road. And after all that, died, man. It wasn't no walk in the park for Yahushua. So why would it be a walk in the park for us, man? Who said when you come in the truth, you're gonna, multiply women, man? Who said you're gonna come in the truth and you're not gonna get no headache, man? Who told you that, man? Let me tell you something. We are working towards the kingdom of heaven, man. We are building, man. Anyone that's ever built something worked hard for it, man. Bill Gates built Microsoft, and now Bill Gates is the richest man on the face of the earth. And do you think he always was laying back? No, man. You think Bill Gates could chill with his friends all the time? No. He was out there programming, man. You think Bill Gates could always see his wife? No, because he's out there programming. And now he's finished programming. Guess what? He can kick back now and relax and enjoy it, man. And likewise, that's what we're working for, man. Where in life has anything ever been built without hardship and persecution? The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And how do you think the oppressor got it? The British oppressor got all these colonies, man, by kicking back? No, man. He went to work, man. Built swords upon millions of swords, man, and then put them swords in the hands of millions of soldiers, man. And them soldiers went on ships and sailed over to the Caribbean and killed innocent people like the Iraq Indians, man. And then got black people from the West Coast of Africa and shipped them and made them work cane fields, and that's how they become the richest country on the face of the earth, man. Then did the same in Australia, did the same in Trinidad, and did the same in India, and did the same in China, and turned it to Hong Kong. Where else? The list goes on and on and on. And they did it by working hard. You think them soldiers was chilling with their wife? You think the soldiers said, "Well, Mr. Columbus, I want to dominate the world." Yeah, I hear that word domination shit, but my wife's talking about the school run. Nah, Christopher Columbus had a vision, man. Trust me. And listen, if you're a white man, you're from Spain, listen, you are rich, man. Why? Because your forefather said, "You're damn sleep." My wife got to wait for 2 seconds, man. But you know what I mean? I can't play ball with my kids, man. And guess what? He didn't play ball with the kids, but guess what? His ancestors got what? The Spanish got what? Spanish got? They got Puerto Rico, Mexico, all the Canary Islands. That's Lanzarote, Fuerteventura. What's the other one? Cape Verde. No, that's the Portuguese. Barcelona. You got Los Angeles. Los Angeles looks like Spain. The Spanish conquered Los Angeles and turned it into Spain. Put palm trees there. Do it. Cape Verde, though. Fuerteventura is in Africa. In Africa, man. But when you go there, you would never think in Africa. You think in Spain. All the everyone speaking Spanish, number one. And all the what's it called? The palm trees there. How do I know? My rib took me there, man. It's mad. You in the plane, other one, you look down, you see sand and desert. When you land, you're like, where's the sand and desert, man? From a bird's eye view, you can see it looks like Africa. When you touch down, Spain. And like a black man, you want the kingdom of heaven. Listen, I'm not saying it's not all hard work. You know, we get laughs too. I'm not saying it's no laughing, but listen, we are people in slavery, man, and we're working towards the kingdom. And how are we gonna get it, man? By hard work, man. Meaning, listen, you're not gonna see your man all the time. Your man will be at camp, man. Your man will be doing classes, man. Your man will be doing this. But guess what? We come with all the hard work. We're gonna get brothers off drugs, man, so that one day our kids can chill. So our kids can chill with their wives, man. So our kids can chill with it, can do the school run, and can play with their kids and so forth, man. Keep it in.
Endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne.
There you go, man. YAHANNA was put to shame, naked, man. People read about Christ and the cross and think, oh yeah, just nailed to a cross. No, man, more than that, man. First, YAHANNA was arrested, man. You know, it's embarrassing to be arrested. You know, when you see people on the news and they're arrested, what they was doing, covering their face, and he was arrested, man, in front of all his brothers, man, like some criminal, man. Like some criminal. Then he was stripped naked and walked through the street, paraded through the streets, man. You know how when people come off the sweatbox and they go straight into the court and they're covering their face, why are they embarrassed? That was YAHANNA, man. Whilst he was stripped naked. On top of that, as well, they beat him. You know, slapped. What they buffeted him. I mean, they punched him in his face, man, and mocked him too. Mocked him. Imagine, you know what I mean? In Christ, a prophet, and they're slapping him and say, "Oh, who did that?" Prophets like, "Who did that?" You're mocking him. It's like, say you're a runner, you're a fast runner, and a man got you chained up, and you say, "Run then, run." Let's see how fast you can run now. A prophet is a man that can tell the future. So there was like, prophesy who's gonna box you next. Go on, do it. Embarrassed him, man. That wasn't all fun and games and jokes, man. Keep it in.
For consider him that endureth such contradiction.
And Christ endureth, man. Endure means to that's the word endureth. Give someone give me a dictionary. You know the word's so simple yet so hard. I get myself sorry. All right, endure means to suffer patiently, undergo, go through. This is the man that endured all this, man. You know what I mean? He did all this patiently. He suffered all this patiently, man. For brothers that he don't even know, man. Brothers that he never even met before, man. Blacks and Hispanics are the sand of the sea. The Bible goes with a number like the sand of the sea. Christ didn't know all of us, man, but died for us nonetheless. Keep it in.
Of sinners against himself.
Read that again.
Such contradiction of sinners against himself.
And Christ was beaten up and locked up by sinners, man. Imagine that. Imagine you're righteous and some sinner is telling you, yo, listen. Imagine you're righteous, some sinner got you in cuffs. You look at him like, yo, who the hell are you, man? That's like you're a man and you go to the club and you're handsome looking, and some ugly girl turns you down, and you're like, yo, like you got some nerve. Christ did all this happened to Christ by sinners. Sinners put him on the cross like they didn't deserve to be there. Sinners put him in cuffs like they don't deserve to be in cuffs. Imagine that. Imagine some sexual deviant slapping cuffs on you, but you deserve death. You look at him like, yo, you're a bad team, man. Like anyone deserves death is you. You're looking like this nigga talking to. All this happened to Christ by sinners, man. To put icing on the cake. If being embarrassed ain't enough, if being put on the cross ain't enough, man. All this happened to by sinners, man. Keep it in.
Lest ye be weary and faint
And-
in your minds.
What's what book is this?
The Hebrews.
This is Hebrews. This is Paul. Paul's letting us know this. Why? Read it again. Let's what?
Lest ye be weary and faint
And
in
Paul's
your
letting,
minds.
Paul's letting us know why that Christ went through all these things. I'm telling you this just in case you get weary, just in case you get tired. Unless you get weary and faint. Faint means to give up. Tired, weary means tired. Faint means to give up. So I'm telling you this just in case you're thinking of getting tired and fainted, man. You say you're worried about your little phone bill. Your little phone bill. Christ got whipped, man. Christ got killed. So I'm telling you this just in case you're thinking about, oh man, I want to leave the truth because that phone bill's too much, man. I want to leave the truth because, my wife, she don't like the beard thing, man. I want to leave the truth because my wife don't get no presents, man. Christ said, listen, you're going through a headache from your wife. Christ was killed, man. Christ was embarrassed, man. Christ was put to shame and was left on a cross to starve by sinners too, man. I'm telling you this because what? Just in case you're thinking about leaving the truth and getting weak and fainting over some phone bill. Over some phone bill, really. Listen, man, the white man got to wait. Gotta wait, man. Salakia. You won't die. No one gonna kill you. But even if you come to your house and take everything in your house, you still ain't dead. Even if you gotta pay it down bit by bit, you still ain't dead, man. And that's what Paul's saying here. Keep it in.
Ye have not resisted unto blood.
And Paul said, listen, you ain't resisted unto blood. No one ain't, like, you ain't bleeding. No one ain't trying to kill you. Since you come in the truth, you know what I mean? No one trying to put you to death. Christ resisted unto blood, meaning what? Unto death. So listen, now that phone bill, man. So leave that woman, man. Listen, I feel you. I'm not gonna say it's easy and come on, man. You made that. I know, listen, niggas ain't bulletproof, man. I know you love that woman and she broke your heart, and, she don't like the truth, and she with a new man and they celebrate Christmas together. I feel you, man. But listen, you ain't dead, man. And from the breath of your lungs, guess what? You won't even joke. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. It's crazy, You ready for it? It sounds so crazy. But guess what? You might find another woman. That's mad, isn't it? No one ever thought about that, innit? Imagine this, your woman left you, she was so perfect for me, and oh my God, we used to finish each other's sentences. There's 6 billion people on the earth, man. You could probably find another one. And you and her could finish each other's sentences. And she could cook just like the last one. And her sex was good just like the last one. And she could keep her house and keep her household clean just like the last one. It's possible. There's 6 billion people on the earth. Who knows? A lot of one. It's possible, man. But again, no one thinks about that. What comes in our mind is taking our life and leaving the truth and killing ourselves. I can't live no more. You might find the next one. Just might happen. Who knows? You lost that job, yeah? You lost that job. Guess what? Somewhere else might be hiring. Right. Have you heard about that? No. Have you heard about Indeed? What's up? You heard about Total Jobs? You heard about Job Center? Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? All these businesses in the UK, somebody just might be hiring. All these lorry drivers that the UK needs for the Brexit, somebody just might be hiring. But no one thinks about that though. You know what I mean? You got problems with your marriage. Guess what? You might can fix them. You might actually can talk them over. Your husband's loud and you're quiet. You might can speak to him and say, "Listen, do you mind being considerate?" And he say, "You know what? You're right. I'm being selfish. Who knows?" But everyone, I'm leaving, man. I can't stand this shit no more. Oh, God, this bitch is annoying. I'm leaving. You might as well speak it over. That might be the answer to your problems, man. Something as simple as that. Keep it in.
Striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you.
There you go, man. You've forgotten the exhortation. Exhort needs to be lifted up. It's mad. Everyone remembers how hard life is and how hard it is, but no one remembers that at the end of this, you're going to be exalted, man. When hard times come, no one goes, hard times, whoosh, rough, man, but at the end of this, I'm going to get a crown. All everyone wants to speak about the hard times and how hard it is. No one thinks about the hard times, man. No one speaks about the end result. It's mad. I watched a documentary last week by Dr. Dre, and he said that he made music no one's ever heard, man. And you know why? His mind was on the prize. Is that the term he used? His eye wasn't on, oh shit, this tune didn't go far, I'm quitting. He said, this tune didn't work, but it's going to work. Now that's what you have to think. It's rough right now, but it's not always going to be rough. Your eye has to be on the prize, man. It has to be. You know what I mean? I can't be. Oh God, this is fumbling. You think Bill Gates? You think Bill Gates didn't have things that went wrong? Of course he did, man. Programmings that got wrong and jammed and froze. We call it froze. That froze and bugs and so forth. But he was like, listen, I'm gonna keep continuing till we get it right, man. All these programming problems and computers overheating and fuse blowing. He didn't go, oh man, the fuse blew. I forget it. He said, I'm gonna keep doing it till this works properly how I want it to, man. That's what you gotta be, black man. Hard now, but I'm getting this kingdom, man. Rough now, but I'm getting this kingdom, man. Drop that. Give me what's one of the Jessica's?
One of the deceitfulness of riches.
No, the topic's about this in particular.
Okay.
Give me Ecclesiastes 2 and 1.
About my son.
Yeah. Give me Ecclesiastes 2 and 1 in the pocket for Book of Shah. Listen, monster's hard for Russia. Monster makes you more thirsty. You don't think so?
Well, it's the energy drink with sugar.
Fucking, I'm trying to push my thirsty. I'm getting worse.
Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 1.
That's
Set
right.
thy heart aright.
Nah, verse 1, Slovakia.
Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 1.
Yeah, it should say, my son.
My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
There you go, man. That's step number 1. Say, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation, man. Prepare your body for temptation. You know what I mean? And the parable we just read, who's a man that don't prepare himself for temptation? Who's that man? I'll help you out for time's sake. A man that's not rooted, man.
That's right.
He went rooted. If he was rooted, he will prepare himself for temptation. He would know what his mission is all about. He'll be prepared, but he didn't prepare himself for temptation. He wasn't in classes. He wasn't learning. So when hard times come, guess what? He gets pulled out, man. If you got root, what are roots for? Root is so the plant don't get blown away, man. Don't get blown away by the wind. And if you ain't rooted, you ain't got the tools, what it takes. What's the things that can root you out from this truth, man? Not studying. Somebody with a good scripture, you're gone. You're thinking, oh shit, maybe what I learned weren't true. What's something that can take you out this truth, man? Your parents, man. And if you got more love for them than the truth, they're gonna root you out, they're gonna pull you out, man. You need strong roots that no one can pull you out, man. You need to be studied, man. You gotta love God more than your parents, more than your woman. Love them too, but love them more. The law, statutes, and commandments, that will keep you rooted too, man. You know right from wrong, you know what to do from what not to do. Those things will keep you rooted. And that's what you gotta prepare your soul with, man. Else, you'll be here for a time and then gone, man.
That's right.
Keep it in. So it's like, so you gotta prepare your soul for temptation. When you come in, you go to right. Let me watch out for that mom of mine, man. Let me watch out for that auntie, man. Let me watch out for that pastor, man. Let me watch out for that woman. Let me watch out for them kids, man. Talking about I'm a bad dad because I ain't buying no Ben 10 bike, man. Watch out for them, man. You tell them, say, listen, I love your kid, and we can go. I can buy you cake any day of the week, man. Any day of the year, but just like on your birthday. You gotta stay rooted, man. Staying rooted is synonymous with what? Preparing thy soul, man. When you prepare means to get ready. To be rooted is to get ready so no one will pull you out. It's the exact same thing. They use it. Ecclesiastes say the same thing that what Christ said in Matthew, but it's just worded different, man. So I love about the Bible. You can actually piece it together like a puzzle, man. Keep it in.
Okay, verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
There you go, man.
8.
Set your heart right, set your mind right, man. Like I said earlier, you gotta set your mind right. You gotta keep your eye on the prize, man. You can't, oh God, hard times, I'm leaving, man. They go, right, hard times right now, but boom. Okay, cool. Like, I did a class the other day, man. Listen, what you can't help, don't think about it, man. Anything's out here, but the Bible goes, what? Any man worried about his height, you can't make yourself grow, man. So leave it, man. And likewise, listen, if you got the phone bill, then guess what? Left the phone bill, man. Let them cut you off, man. They'll get it when they have it. Those I'm leaving the truth, man. I go back selling drugs because drugs, if I had the drug money, this phone bill would have been paid for, man. I could have this paid for, man. Now, man, you set your heart right, man. And you know what? I would love to sell drugs, but the Bible says I can't do that. That's you setting your heart right and fighting temptation. Keep it in.
Okay. And make not haste in time of trouble.
And make not haste. Saying the same thing Paul said. Paul said what? What the words Paul used? Paul said be faint. Faint and you just fall and I give up. Ecclesiastes is saying, don't make haste. Haste means to be fast and run away. If you run in a haste, Paul said, don't leave the truth, man. Out these doors. The first sign of trouble. Oh my God, there's too much. I can't deal. Bang, out, man. Since I come in the truth, my woman don't like me no more. I got the beard. Oh, I'm gone. Don't make haste in time of trouble, man. Keep it in.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Okay. So this is the part you want. The Bible says cleave unto him. So when times are going hard, what do? Cleave unto God, man. Cleave unto him. Now, what do a lot of us do when times are hard? Do the opposite. Yo, brother, where you been, man? Yo, I go for hard times. I'm just keeping my distance, you know. You know, keep my distance. You know, I got some things to clear up. And it's a shame because it's so innocent. They don't mean to. We've been told in the world when times are hard, what to be by yourself.
Yeah.
I gotta get myself right, man. It's like no disrespect to the item, but yo, I gotta keep myself. That's the worst thing you can do, man. Satan loves that distance, man. Satan loves while you're over there, you know, keeping your distance. Here comes Satan, man. Yo, why you by yourself? Hold that. Take that drink right there, man. You know, go drink yourself. You know what I mean? Go drink yourself crazy. What happened? Your woman left you. Here, hold this. Here you go. Kind of lager, man. Before you know it, now you're drinking a 6 kind of lager. Then you're drinking double that. And before you know it, you're full out alcoholic, man. And Satan's like, yes, I got one man out of the truth. Satan likes that distance, man. Go for hard time. Yeah. Listen, I know what can. You see, if you crave to the Lord, I was in class. What do you think would happen? Brothers would have fixed you up, man. So listen, fix her, man. She left you, man. Don't worry about it, man. You get another woman. Satan don't want that. Satan wants you in that corner crying, man.
That's right.
In the corner, and then guess what? Out of the blue, your brethren somehow happens to pop up with a spliff, man. Talking about, yeah, man, just puff this, man. Forget about that whole, man. Had you been around us, had you been cleaving to the Lord, no spliff could have ever been between your lips, man. You'd be down those 6 kind of lager, man. Cleave to the Lord. We've been told I'm keeping my distance, man. It's a shame. I think it's innocent, but it's certain that black people have been taught to do. You know, I gotta get my mind right. It's no disrespect to you, that mind right. And when I get back in my right space, I'm back around. Listen, you're never coming back, man. When times get hard, you cleave to the Lord. You know what I mean? Listen, I want to see you here in class more when you got problems, man. I want to see you. Listen, the more. In fact, these two brothers that is only come around when times were hard.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? As much as them brothers were kind of users, kind of.
Yeah.
Them brothers were right. At least they were smart enough to know. Listen, things are going right for me, and they knew where to be. You know, we used to be like, oh, these brothers only come around when times are hard. But at least the brothers knew where to go. At least they were smart enough to know. Listen, I ain't gonna be by myself. That's the worst place I could be. I'll give them that at least. Keep it in.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
There you go, man. And that's how you beat it, man. You be increased in the last end. Listen, you lost your job. It was hard. And you come to class and the brothers helped you out. It was rough, man. And guess what? You be increased in the last end, man. You mark my words, but listen, you have 10 jobs holding you. And you be turning them down. You're like, what? Interview Monday. What's the rate? Nah, I don't know about that, you know. Interview Monday, what's the rate? You be asking, you be saying, Crawford, listen, I got 2 interviews. Which one should I go to? You be picky. You know what's the other one? You be picky like, I don't want, I got 2 jobs, you know. It is. This one's a lorry one, yeah. But they're paying $7.50. That's a shit rate. Give me a good rate. They're paying 15 something. This one paying 16. But it's kind of the work's kind of hard though. And we'll be sitting down which slave master we're gonna use, man, for our benefit. We be like, you know what? Take that one. If you don't believe me, I don't want you mind me putting your business out there. Like, well, this happened to Captain Parasha, man. Captain Parasha lost jobs, man. And now this but he told me the man was like, listen, I think, you know, it's like last day together or something like that. Like, yo, boom. Guess what, man? We shock it off, man. And now listen, people, Captain Pressure being class and calls, he'd be like, nah, I don't want that one, you know. I'm like, why? Nah, man, it works too hard for that one, man. I like the easy one, man. He'd be playing down jobs, man. He was increased in the end. Didn't run. He got hurt, man. At the time, he was hurt, but in the end, he was increased, man. He grew. You lost your woman. I feel you, man. But in the end, you'll be increased. That's what you'll be increased, even if you don't find another wife, because the shit that woman was putting you through wasn't even worth it, man. Your increase is being single. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what she had in store for you. Listen, man, the Lord love you so much. He let her go, man. You don't think, oh, the woman left me all hard times, man. You don't know that you've been increased. You think being increased is getting 2, 3, 4. Listen, the Lord sees that as just you leaving here. The amount of headaches she's going to put you through. The amount of times she's going to cheat on you, the Lord could have doing it to you, man. Those like, listen, let her go, man. She's probably getting beat up now by a new man or whatever. Who knows? And that's the increase. We think increase getting 10,000 now, man. Don't watch that, man. Keep it in.
Can I one can verse 4? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerful.
Read that again.
Say again?
Read that part again, Baba Kushar.
Okay. Lucky, verse 4. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And
Bible
be
goes,
patient.
whatever's brought upon you, take cheerfully, man. Take it cheerfully, man. So you know what? Sorry, go, man. My mom used to do back in the day. Things happen. She's a laugh. You know what I mean? Like, what's that? Another bill, man. She literally laughed and she's like, boy, so anyway, I'm putting down and keep moving like it never happened. But go take it cheerfully, man. Listen, we are black people, man. We are black people, man. Listen, one thing that black people don't like to be, and that's to be challenged, man. And when Satan comes at you, black man, that is a challenge, man. Anyone ever seen a sound clash before? Anyone ever seen a rap battle? Anyone ever seen Sting? When Bounty Killer calls out Beanie Man comes running out stage, man. Like, how dare you call my name, man? How dare you call me out, man? And black man, if Satan comes to you with some phone bills calling you out, man, take it cheerfully. Don't start crying. You meant to, hold on. It's me you want to get out of the truth. Okay, all out there. I'm going to show them a thing. In fact, I'm going to class Thursday. I'm going to Captain Parash's class with all the questions, man. In fact, where's that Bible? You know what? I want to read the Bible. What you think weed can get me at the truth? You made my brother walk around here smelling weed, thinking that I'll smell it and come back. Okay, you want to challenge me? Like you women also, man. You women out there in the world, a woman wants your man. What do? You show you said you can't take my man. You know what I mean? You dull yourself up like, nah. Don't know who she thinks she is. Disrespectful. She's saying I can take your man. Bitch, you ain't more woman than me. I'm gonna show you something, man. Even man them are the same. Like what you think your lyrics are better than mine? Oh, okay. You seen boxing before? Man talking about, yeah, man. I work on the weigh-in. I'm gonna come out there, I'm gonna smash his head in. I was like, okay. He comes up the face to face, man, mocking him. Listen, your last performance was dead, man. You think you come to me with that little dead hook? And Satan's calling you out, black man. Don't let Satan come and call you out, man. It's calling you weak, man. Remember in school? Ooh, I wouldn't take that if I was you, man. Calling you soft. And Satan telling you, black man, that he can get you to smoke weed again. He's saying that. He said it. He's telling you that, listen, he can make your old friends come around and you're so weak, you'll smoke weed again. Listen, you can't let him chat to you like that, man. You can't now. Listen, I wouldn't have it. You can't let him chat to you like that, man. You got to show him something, man. What he brought upon you, you got to take it cheerfully. Satan's putting out there that a phone bill going to make you leave the I.S.U.P.K, man. I know you're going to have that. I know you're not going to have that. Listen, you better show him something, man. Or maybe he's right. Maybe you're also weak. You will leave. You will make haste. You will run out there and go sell drugs to pay for that £60 phone bill, man. It's funny how the white man can get niggas to jump, man. the white man get black people to jump, man. Your bills will make you sell drugs and kill black people because the white man says you're behind 2 months' rent. See, you probably are weak then. So the white man, 2 months. Imagine you're the baddest man on the road, shoot people, tough, bang weights in the gym, and 2 months behind on your rent can make you risk your freedom in jail. You know what I mean? And that's it. The landlord is stronger than you. This landlord that's never been to prison, never bust no gun, could never step to you, but yet he gives you a warning, and that warning makes you go sell drugs, man. So lucky, man. You better fix up, man. You better take it cheerfully. Just like how when someone challenges you on them streets, you go, okay, it's like that. All right, cool. You know, you take it cheerfully. Yo, this man thinks it's better than me, you know. Okay, all right, we're gonna see. You're gonna see. Yo, run the beat, man. And you show him who's better, man. The man said he's better than you at basketball. You go, yo, pass me the ball, man. And you got a dunk on him. You got to show Satan, man. You got to show him, man. Satan seems to believe that a phone bill can make you leave the truth, and I can't have that. Satan believes trying to tell me that, you know, because me and the brother had an argument yesterday, not to forgive him. Nah, Satan, I'm gonna forgive him, man. So you know what I mean? You're not gonna tell me I ain't strong enough to forgive a brother. I can do it, man. I can forget about it. He says so lucky. I'm not gonna say he says so lucky. No, but yo, I don't think he means it. You know, nah, fuck that. Excuse the French. I'm gonna forgive him. I'm say, oh, Satan, don't you think about me? I can't have that. I can't have my name on the street as being soft. You know the one, remember back in the streets, the word in the street like you're soft, or someone robbed you, and you were above and beyond to prove to people, nah, not me. You got to go above and beyond to show the world, listen, I ain't that guy, man. I can overcome that. So I can read them.
Everyone can. And be patient when thou change to a low estate.
Yeah, and be patient, man. When you're brought down to a lower state, man, when you're lower, feeling low, and you feel like, oh my God, it's a wrap, man. Be patient, man. Just wait, man. Just wait. That's what you gotta do, man. So like I said, man, being upset is like like the seasons. When it rains, you're not sad. You're like, oh my God, it's gonna rain. One day you know for a fact summer's coming, man. When it's summer, you know one day what winter's coming, spring's coming. I like how you're not even sad forever, man. Keep it.
Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
And the Lord's making a comparison here. He's saying, gold. Gold is tried in the fire. Listen, gold is one of the most valuable metals on the face of the earth, man. And how do you get that gold? It's put in a furnace. It wasn't. You don't find, when you go in a gold mine, you don't see gold everywhere, just sparkling and shining. It looks horrible, it's black. It looks like rock, you never know. But after being put in a furnace and burned, it comes out nice and shiny. And likewise, black man, we gotta go in that fire, man. Hard times make us stronger. Fighting weed makes us one day go, oh, weed, that ain't nothing, man. You know what I mean? You can teach other people how to overcome it. People are gonna come to you and go, yo, listen, how did you overcome depression, man? And you're gonna tell them. Or you can make Satan beat you, man. And have your name on the street that you're some punk, man. That you're just soft and all it took was a phone bill and I left the truth and I went running. Or you can do that, man. Or you can stick to yourself. I've got to go myself, man, because I gotta get my head right, man. You can do that, man. Or you can be gold in the fire, man. Go for that fire, man. Have them bailiffs knocking on your door, man, and put your trust in the Lord and come out the other side nice and sparkling, man. Right. Nice and golden. People look at you like, wow, this is that brother there. That brother there makes something else, man. Hey, me, listen, I saw that when he was young in the truth, I saw him lose his family, his wife and everything. Look at him now, man. Officer of 5,000, captain of 13,000, you know what I mean? I would say general, but nah. No one's gonna be general right now. Look at him, man. And that's how you get that respect. All the brothers in the UPK, you look up to as gold. They went through fire, man. Lost family and loved ones. All the sisters that you look up to, man. Loving sisters that cook for the school and braid hair. Even sisters that give their tithes, man. Even sisters that can't do much. You know what I mean? But to show up at holidays, man. Show up at class when they can. Bring a drink, man. You look at them like, wow, that's a good sister, man. That sister went through that fire. It wasn't easy for her, like it wasn't easy for anybody. And she went through that fire, and now she's sparkling, man. Now she's gold, man. Now she's looking good, man. That's what you gotta do, man.
That's right.
Anyone that?
Yeah. An acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
There you go. That's what it's not talking about a little bit of furnace. Saying the same way gold goes in a furnace, you gotta go through the furnace of adversity. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go through some hard times, man. And them hard times, the Lord wants to see if Satan wants to see if you're a punk, man. Want to see if you can go back into the world. You gotta show him, nah, man. Listen, I'm gold, man. You can burn me, boy. Listen, only gonna make me shine more. Anyway, drop that. Give me Job. Maybe that one for me. Job 1. Yeah, Job 1 on 1.
The book of Job 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job.
This is the book of Job that Christians love so much, man. But I'm gonna show you how deep the book of Job is that people don't know, man. You know what I mean? Job was a man that went through trials, man. Job, this is a famous book in the Bible that people spoke about in the Bible to teach brothers about, hard times, about, what a man went through called Job. Keep it in.
Whose name was Job, and the man was perfect and upright and one that feared God.
The man was perfect, man. Perfect is in the Bible. You can be perfect, man. No one's perfect. Job was. You know what I mean? So like Christ said, follow me and I'll make you perfect, man. Black man, you can be perfect according to the Bible. This was a man called Job, was perfect and upright, man. Where upright means Yasha one, upright, man, straight. That was this man. Stand up, brother, man. Keep it in.
And eschewed evil.
And eschew evil, meaning he didn't like evil. Eschew me got to push them away. He pushed away evil, man. To push away evil means, yo, listen, man, I can smoke this body. Now, what? Move for that, man. Yo, listen, my man's he's gone out, for the weekend, where we saying, what? Move from me, man. That's the man that eschews evil. He rejects it, keep it in.
And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters.
Ralph, that mean no. I'm 5 and 3. I got 3. Yeah, this man had 10 children total, man. 7. I'm 5 and 3. Job got me by 2 more picnics still. But Job had 7 daughters and 3 children. 7 daughters and 3 boys, man. 10 children, man. Today that's frowned upon. You know what I mean? Today, what's your average family? 2. A boy and a girl. That's the ideal family. 3 at the most. I didn't know this, but do you know that's why that's why they make cars the way they do? Driver, passenger, 3 seats in the back. Because in the white man's eyes, that's the ideal family. Mom, dad, 3 children. That's the Western way. But in our time, having loads of children, God liked that. You know what I mean? God said be fruitful and multiply, having a big family. That was the way forward. And it was the way forward even in the white man's history. Even 6 years ago, 7 years ago, even having a big family in any culture is applauded. If in China, in Africa, whatever the case may be, just recently with this new age Western society is frowned upon. The white man said no, having a small family. Well, you look into anyone's history, having a big family is the way to be. Why would it not? You know what I mean? You have sons, your sons become strong men that can defend the nation. Why do you think you got nations with big armies? Because they had sons? That was the way forward. But now everyone's on about this image where it's just 2 mom, dad, and 2 kids. It was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air image and the wife and kids image. And that's how it is right now. But Job had bare children. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Verse 3. His substance also were 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 5,000 yoke of oxen and 500 she asses and very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
So Job's substance, meaning what he owned, was what? 7,000 sheep, man. You know what that's called today? If you take 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 oxen, she asses, that today is called a millionaire, man. Called a billionaire. This is the equivalent to seeing a man with a Lamborghini at his front door, with a man with what else got? What Bugatti and a pool in the front of the house, and a big garden and a tennis court and a basketball court in his house. That's the equivalent. You know what I mean? The oppressor got us fighting over paper, but back in ancient times, this was real riches, man. If you were a sheep back then, oh my goodness, so you can make wool. You could clothe yourself. You could sell that wool on the market. You sell the wool to people that make jumpers. They'll buy off you. People are gonna come to you. You got cows. You got leather, man. People come to you for leather. People, the tailors will come to you for leather. The meat man will come to you for meat. The milkman will come to you for milk. Like you got a factory in your house. All these people are coming in for you, man. You got invoice, like you got 2 gallons of milk to Mr. So-and-so. Boom. Sell that to him. He'll come with his ox and take a delivery off you. And we got next man coming in. You ever seen anyone ever seen DPD? DPD got trucks coming in and out, man. Dropping stuff off and dropping, you know what I mean? One truck's coming for 1,000 computers, boom. Another truck's coming for what? Clothes. One's coming for speakers. DPD got all this stuff in their possession and they sell it to who wants it. So what do you want? You want blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool, boom. That's Job right here, man. Rich, man. Rich, what do you think Job was sitting down on all his horses and asses and bulls and oxen? He's making money, man. He's rich, man. Joe, you know what I mean? Joe got peas. You want milk? I got you, man. You ever been to home bargain? Home bargain got everything you want. You go in there for everything, man. And you get what you want in exchange for what? Money. That's not what Joe got, man. You want milk? I got you. You want leather? I got you. You want wool? I got you, man. You want meat? I got you, man. You want cheese? Nigga, shit, I got you, man. Yogurt. What else do animals have?
Yogurt.
Butter. Come on, man. Joe got it all, man. It's a millionaire right here. We done?
So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
There you go. Now, give me verse 6.
6. Karawankan, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
There you go. And the sons of God are the angels, man. The angels came to present themselves to the Lord. What's this called? It's called giving a report, man. When you present yourself in the council, you're giving your report, man. You know what I mean? And Satan came also. What? Satan's an angel just like them. He said the sons of God came to present himself, and Satan came also. I mean, he's a son of God as well, man. He came also to give his report. Keep it in.
Karawankan, verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
There you go, man. This listen, the whole story about Satan and the Lord had a fight. Listen, Satan works for the Lord, man. You disrespect the Lord will set Satan on you, man. If you keep smoking weed, the Lord will set Satan on you, man. You disrespect the laws of God, the Lord will set him on you, as we're going to read. The Lord said Satan. So it's time for Satan to give his report. The Lord said, so where are you coming from? Like, what have you got to tell me? Like, what have you seen? Angels report to the Lord, man. Say, listen, we spoke to someone, we seen so-and-so, and Lord, nah, he's not getting any better, man. Yeah, I know you're giving 4 chances, but boy, he's still smoking that weed, man. And Lord, so you're not killing him. Or the Lord give a chance, you know what, make him homeless. Let's see if he listens, man. And they'll go back to the Lord, Lord still didn't get it, man. You made him homeless, but he moved to the other girl's house. You gave a blessing, he moved to her house. Now them to smoking weed together, ain't listening, man. You know what I'm saying? So now Satan's report, and the Lord's like, so Satan, where have you been? And Satan's working. Satan's like walking up and down, and like if I said to you, listen, if I go, Marcel, where you been? You go, boy, you in camp and did a lecture. You're saying, boy, I've been working. Satan's been up and down the earth, been like basically, yo, I've been busy, man. Been back and forth. I'm tired, man. Keep it in.
Karawankan. Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God.
So this is what people understand. The Lord here wanted to test Job. The Lord put Job in this position. People think, oh no, it was that evil Satan. Nah, man. The Lord wanted to test him. The Lord said, well, since you're working so hard, what's Job doing here, man? Satan's like, well, I've been up and down. The Lord said, have you considered Job? Consider him, have you even thought about it? If you go, you know what, I lost my job, you know, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I go, have you considered the job, sir? Have you considered, I'm saying, like, basically, have you thought about this? The Lord said, how is Job right here, eschewing evil, righteous, and you're meant to be doing your job, man. You're meant to be testing people, man, to see if, they're on my side or what. The Lord saying, you're talking about up and down, Mr. Hard Worker, but what's Job doing here, man? Righteous as hell. How's that possible? Keep it in.
And escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear God for naught?
And Job listen, and Satan saying, listen, you think Job serves you for nothing? Job serves you because he knows that when he serves you, he's protected, man. But let Job serve you, and there's no protection. We're gonna read that in a minute. Go on.
Verse 10. Hast not thou made an hedge around him, and about his house, and about all that he had?
And there you go.
Side?
And this is key, man. To them that serve the Lord, the hedge around you, man. A hedge means a fence, protection. You know what I mean? This is what happens to men that serve the Lord, get a hedge around them. You know what I mean? It seems you think life's hard and everything. You think, and hold on, what you don't think is, hold on, I'm alive. I'm alive today. That's what you don't think. You make that phone bill make you forget you're alive. There's people out there that will love your problems, man. That will love your problem, man. It's things I've seen with my eyes. Some people would wish they had a £60 phone bill, man. People that I see paralyzed and so forth, man. They would wish they had what's it called? They would wish they had what's it called? They just lost their job, man. They would wish people that lost loved ones. They would bring back their loved ones for a minute if they could swap with you, man. Have your problems. And that's what happens to people that serve the Lord. They have a hedge around them, even if they don't know it, man. They don't even know it, but God's protecting you, man. Keep it in.
Thou art blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
There you go, you bless the work of his hands, man. You know what I mean? There you go, you bless the seed, you bless the increase of his hands. You know what that means? I mean, everything he puts his hands to do, it succeeds. You know the ones there, everything he wants to do, it just works for him. Keep it in.
Verse 11. Put thou forth thine hands now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face.
I say it saying, put forth your hand. Put forth your hand means, you know the king says, saying just give me the word, man. The put forth your hand, just give me the order, man. Please, I'm itching. Just take all that shit away from me. I guarantee you, man. Satan's a man that loves his job, man. Listen, this is his job. He's under orders. He wants to please God, man. Say, listen, I'm showing you that I'm best at my job. Just put forth your hand. I promise you, I can make him curse to your face, man. Keep it in.
Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he had is in thy power. Only upon him put not forth thine hands.
So the Lord said, okay, cool. Do what you got to do. Just don't kill him. Do anything to his brother, man, to let him leave the truth, but you can't kill him. Keep it in.
So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them. Verse 15. And the Sabians fell up on them and fall and took them away. Yea, they have slain thy servants with the edges of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
There you go. Listen. So Job was in his yard one day, eating in the house with the kids eating, and one of his messengers said, "Listen, your axes were plowing, and the Sabians, which is a heathen nation, they came and they killed every last ox, man, every last horse, and they even killed your servants too. And I'm the only one that escaped, man." Now remember, Job don't know that there's a council in heaven about him. So Job was in his house chilling, like how you're chilling when you hear bad news, like how you're chilling when that brown envelope comes through your door. Like how you're chilling when you go for your wife's phone and you see another man in there and you're heartbroken. Job don't know that there's a council in heaven. Just like how you don't know that there's a council in heaven. As far as you're concerned, it's the worst of your life, and I can't deal. You don't want the Lord testing you, man. Trying to try you like gold in the furnace, man. You ain't considering that. You're considering, I'm gonna do this because I'm being tested. You don't see that. Just like how Job don't see it. Straight away you think, oh my God, I gotta leave. Forget it. Life can't go on. Imagine that, man. He said his servants were killed by the sword. Meaning what? Job was rich. Poor people don't have servants, man. Poor people have if they have a farm, poor people go out there and farm the land themselves. To have a man plow your farm, you have a man doing the plowing for you. That's a rich man right there, man. And you can pay him a wage. Any man paying a wage got money, man. McDonald's pay people wages, man. Why? Because they're a multi-billion-dollar industry. And imagine if Ronald McDonald heard tomorrow, your business is finished. Job had animals out there, man. All them oxen, the 7,000 that was known that could plow the land. An ox back then was what? A tractor. Like a tractor, man. It's like, again, that was technology back then. Today, you use a tractor. You know what I mean? But back then, to save you from going out there and scraping the land yourself, you use an ox, man. That will save you a lot of work. And guess what? All that's gone. Your service at work for you, gone. All the cheese, milk, and leather, all that gone. Job just lost his job right here, man. In the Bible, lost his slavery right here, man. The things that made him money, the things that kept the lights on, the things that paid his bills, lost it all in one day. All of his servants gone. How can he plow his land now? How can he sell sheep and oxen and wool and lamb and cheese? How can he? Broke now, man. Bankrupt. What is it? Broke. You know what I mean? That's him. Broke right now, man. You know, keep it in.
Okay, verse 16. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and
imagine
said,
this. So I started to call you. Imagine this. He didn't even get time to digest it. I go, okay, cool. Well, imagine a man busting the. Imagine this here. Boom. The door knock, and a brown envelope talking about your child support. And as you're about to shut the door, and next postman come. Wait, hear this. Your phone bill's due as well. The ones like he didn't get to digest it. As he was speaking, some more bad news is coming, man. Imagine you're on the phone call, yo, what happened? Who? My son died. And before you put in the phone, the door knock, boom, 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 boom. Also, here's his phone bill as well. All at once, man. Listen, this will make your knees go weak, man. Stuff like news like this will make your knees go weak. You gotta sit down. You know when people say, yo, you might want to sit down for this one. So lucky I have to sit down, man. Just told me that my business is gone. And as he's speaking, someone else got some more news. Keep it in.
While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven, and hath burned up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them. And I alone am escaped alone to tell thee.
And next man come, you know what I mean? So one man come from the field, another man come from the next field, say, listen, lightning come from heaven. Lightning come and it struck the barn and start the fire. And guess what? Everyone burned up, man. All the sheep, man. So that wool you about to sell, kiss that goodbye. Them lamb chops, you can't sell it no more. And the workers that were working with the sheep did as well. You know, I managed to escape. I managed to stop dropping the road. I don't know what he did, but he got out of there somehow and told Job the news. Keep it in.
Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came another.
He's like, you know, Job, listen here, the place caught on fire, and the sheep, the next man, Job, 1 second. Everyone's got some bad news for Job, man. Job might want to sit down. Keep it in.
Verse 17. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away. Yea, and slain the servants while the hedges of the sword.
And the Chaldeans came, the Babylonians came in 3 bands. What a band is what? Let me 1 second.
A group.
A band. I'm not sure how big it is. It's a group though. They came in 3 bands. Like, you know, you got which is like
a legion.
Yeah, like you got quadrant, which is like 40 men. Or you got the police force. They might say, you know, send out the SWAT team, which consists of 20 men. They said 3 bands, so say a band's 1,000 men, had 3 of them. You know what I mean? It's like anyone that's like when police are doing a raid, you have a couple bands, like you take upstairs, you take the kitchen. You know the ones there when they do a raid. They had 3 bands, and the Chaldeans came out there, raided his land, killed all his camel, killed the camel, man. Now you don't eat camel, but camel are expensive, man. You know what a camel is? But a horse is known for running fast. A horse will be like a car, and a camel will be like a lorry, man. So you can put heavy stuff on a lorry and carry it far, man. No, it's expensive. How do you think Job was carrying all his goods, man, across the country, making money on the back of his camels? Now they're gone too. Keep it in.
And slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. Verse 19. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young man.
Oh, man. Job lost his children, man. And when you read the Bible, Job didn't sin. Job would say, well, you know, I lost my kids, I'm going to drink myself and be a drunkard. You know, what happened to Job? You know, since he lost his kids, just hit the crack, man. Started sinning, man. Since he lost his kids, now he just has sex with prostitutes because, you know, he sees it as well. I don't believe in no God. If God was so great, why would I lose my children? We're going to read that Job didn't sin, even though all this happened to him. Keep it in.
And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I alone am escaped alone to tell thee.
Keep it in.
Verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head.
Job fell on the floor and rent his mantle, man. Listen, I'm not telling you that you're weak for being upset. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I'm not telling you, ain't nothing wrong with being upset. You woman left you. You love them, man. Your children died. You love them children, man. Job rent his mantle, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being upset. You're black, man. You cry, man. You want to cry for that woman because she left? You cry, man. And after once you're done crying, who knows how long it may be. You pick yourself up, man. You come to class, don't leave the truth. Job cried right here, he rent his mantle, man. He ripped his clothes. You know, black people are just too dramatic. Black people are dramatic, man. He rips his clothes. You know, the ones that, listen, you know, it's expensive. I ain't ripping this, but I see it, man. Job cried and ripped his clothes. Black man, you bad, man. You lost your children, you cry for them. You cry, man. I remember crying. You know what I mean? For the right thing. You know what I mean? You lost that job and you feel sad. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, man. Job did. Keep it in.
And fell down upon the ground and worshipped. Verse
Keep it in.
21. And said, Naked come I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return hither. The Lord gave, and the
Okay.
Lord take.
Job said, I came into this world naked and I go back naked, man. I mean, you see these things that I got come from God anyway. Listen, when I came out of the Lord's womb, I didn't have stuff anyway. I didn't have it anyway. You're crying about some job what that oppressor gave you. You know what I mean? When you came out of the womb, you didn't have no slavery. So why now you can't live without slavery? You came to this world, you know, naked, man. All of a sudden, I got no clothes to put on, man. You'll be fine, man. You came into this world without slavery, right? And you lived. Remember, you lived. You know what I mean? You lived, it was fine. Now all of a sudden, I need this to live, man. You came out of your mom's womb with no woman. Remember that? Now all of a sudden, I can't live, man, without her, man. You can. You came into this world without her, so you can cope without her, man. You came into this world without the slavery. You'll be all right, man. And that's what Job said. Job said, well, you know, I was born without a slave, so I guess, you know, I'll be all right, man. Black man, you'll be all right, man. You came into this world without her, you was fine. You went to primary school, secondary school, you know what I mean, teenage days, you was fine. So you can continue to do it, man. These things are just a bonus. You can do it, man. Keep it in.
And the Lord gave it, and the Lord take it away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
He said, these things the Lord gave me, man. The Lord gave me, took it away, man. The Lord said that the Lord sees it fit. I don't have it, then fair enough. Keep it in.
Verse 22. In all this, Job sinned not, nor
And
changed God.
in all this, Job said not. Now you think about that when you're having hard times and you're on a crack pipe, man. You think about that when your man pisses you off. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have sex with his brethren, you know. Show that will show him. And when women got this thing where they have sex with somebody because you pissed them off, but they don't tell you. You know, you hear about that one there. They have sex. I'm gonna piss them off for sex with somebody, but they don't tell you. I never got that. How you hurt my feelings? They have sex. You know, it makes them feel good apparently, but they keep it in a hush hush. The Bible goes through all this. Job sinning now. Imagine this. Job lost his family. You lost your job, and you're sinning. Job lost his family. He ain't sinning. You lost your job, and your pastor's spliff, man. Fucking hell, man. It's ridiculous, man. Job lost his family, and he didn't sin that. Don't tell me Satan got you like that, man. Don't, man. Don't tell me you're that weak, man. Job cried. Job went bulletproof, man. He felt it, man. And guess what? He kept moving. And for all that, sin didn't cross his mind, man. It probably did, but he shook it off. Who knows? You know, sometimes stupidness comes in your mind. You shake it off. Job lost more than what a lot of us lose, man. What Job went through was more than a £60 phone bill, man. What Job went through was more than just, I got no clothes to wear, man. You know what? I gotta go sell some drugs, man. For all that, Job didn't sin. For all that, Job lost his job. Did Job say, you know what? I gotta pick up an ounce of crack, man. Make this money. Make this loss. I'm gonna make back what I lost, man. No one gonna see I'm broke right now. You get me? No one ain't gonna pay for my bills. For all that, he didn't sin. For all that, he didn't pick up no crack pipe. Well, that's his wife. He didn't say, you know, let me just sleep with 2 prostitutes. You know what I mean? Because see, the Lord took a woman. You know, I gotta get mine off somehow. He went through it. It's like he didn't lose his wife, but you know what I mean. He went through it, man. Keep it in.
In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly.
No, and you didn't blame God. Like a lot of us, man, say, God, I've been the truth doing you, man. Oh, now you can't get me a woman, man. Yeah, I'm leaving, man. It's ridiculous, man. Listen, the Lord don't owe you anything, man. I don't know if you understand. The Lord is the Father, man. You're in the UPK. You're in the truth. You're lucky to be alive. The Lord don't owe you no happiness, man. He don't owe you a life of lilies. You're alive, man. And the wickedest thing is the Lord will give you that, man. You just got to wait. They didn't charge God. It's God's fault, man. On the ends a couple of weeks back, man, when Michelle was here, a woman was talking about, I don't believe in God because I used to, but I lost my granny, so now I don't believe in him. That's someone charging God foolishly. Why is it foolishly? You know why foolishly? Because grannies die, man. Stupid. You're charging God for something which is ordained to happen. Grannies die. Listen, granny, when you come out of the womb and you got a granny, you're just waiting for it to die. So lucky, grannies die, man. People die in old age. That's what happens. And anyone blaming God for that is what the Bible says, charging God foolishly. So Slovakia, what are you saying, sir?
And that's sad because you can only love God from as long as your grandmom remains alive. But when to die is a part of life, you know what I mean? All of us one day are gonna die.
That's right.
So you can only love God from as long as these people stay alive. Then that shows really you don't believe in God anyway, because people have to die. So you know what I mean? So really, someone like that, they didn't believe anyway. You know what I mean?
So silly, man. Life, I believe in God, but everything's nice. That'd be ridiculous, man. Well, the part I want here, 1 second. Give me Job 2 and about 9. Captain Prussia guy, it's like, yeah.
Job 2 and 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity?
Okay, so Job's wife came to Job going through hard times. His wife like imagine you're in the truth and things are going bad for you, and your wife comes, you still not I.S.U.P.K after that. Okay, what you still got? You in camp? Still in camp after that? That's what his wife said. You still got integrity. Like you still stand. Job stands for something. He has integrity. He loves God. And his wife seeing him not smoke crack, not go on drugs. She's like, you went on drugs. That's all this. Okay, what's wrong with you? That was me. I'll take that pipe. She went, you still keep your integrity. You still come in camp and class. Still keeping them laws. Like you still remember them that UPK code after your kids are dead. Now, right, Mausa. The power of the seed sower. What person is this?
See, that's the seed that fall upon the shallow ground, or the rocky ground, and didn't get that any.
There you go. There you go. That's the one. When the Bible says people leave the truth, because what? Here comes the wicked one that takes away what's still in their heart. Job's wife was being that wicked one that she didn't even know. Didn't even know. And black man, these are when you're going for hard time, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, when you're going for hard times, that wicked one's gonna come, man. And he comes in the form of your children, comes in the form of your friend. They're gonna come and what when your man got 2 wives. Oh, that was me, I have to leave him. Something simple as that, man. To make you go, yeah, you know what, you might be right, man. Or that woman giving you a headache, that was me, I was box her down, man. I don't know what you're doing, being righteous, not hitting it. Yo, you keep your integrity, not hitting women. I'll just punch her up, man. You know what I mean? Like, I might have to punch her up still, You know what I mean? That was his wife. Didn't even know that Satan was using her, man. Satan was using her to get Job.
That's right.
Killed his children to get Job, and even use her, man. Keep it in. Read that again, verse 9.
Then said his wife unto him,
I've got it.
Slack, Captain Prussia, read it. Slack.
Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse God and die.
And there you go. And this is mad about the world. This is mad. People know that when you curse God, you die, but they do it anyway. It's like, for instance, people say, you know what? My grandma died. I'm gonna smoke crack, knowing that they're gonna die, but it's worth it to them. So listen, I'll go for it. You go through. Listen, I'll hit the crack pipe, man. Knowing that she would die. She's saying, curse God, go against God and die. Knowing that what Job had to do will cause death, but people do it anyway. People know smoking weed is gonna cause them death, but they do it anyway. People have hard times. You know what? I'm just gonna just go on drugs. That's cursing God, throwing away your integrity and dying. They think that's better. They think that's better to die. Allow me to tell you, I'll just do what I want to do, have fun and die. I'm going for hard times right now, man. What happened? It killed. You know what? Since my friend, I heard this before. Since my friend died, I don't care no more, man. Any man looking before them killing them, you're gonna die. You're gonna get locked to lose your life. But Satan tells you it's worth it. Forget your integrity. Do what you gotta do and die. That's what we tell you. Sorry, my son. You can take off from that Salakia, verse 9. Stop him also. You can continue from where Captain Prussia reading. Yeah, answer for.
Okay, that's number 10.
2 and 9, Salakia.
Okay, 179. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die.
Are we done?
Verse 10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
And Job checked her, man. He's speaking like some foolish woman, man. You ain't the woman I married. So you speak like one of them hoes you send Instagram. One of them stupid girls you send Instagram. It's all about weaves and looking good and stupid and sleeping around and Insta models, man. They speak like one of them stupid girls. Like, who are you? What kind of girl are you, man? You ain't my wife. You're not a girl I married. What's the stupidest of hearing coming out of your mouth, man? Man checked his wife, man. Meaning what? Even in the Bible, man. Even in the Bible, sometimes you got to check your woman, man. The Christian church tells you, your wife chat shit. Sometimes you got to say, oh, sorry, babe. Just don't say it. Nah, man. So you got about Job. Job like, what? In fact, Job says what? In the question, read it again. Verse 10.
Verse 10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What?
Go on. See it there? Yeah, wait. You see that? There's a black man there. Read it again. This is what he said. He goes, Thou speaketh like a woman, like a foolish woman speaketh. Full stop. What? Full stop again. Then he carried on talking. It's a black man. Is that like you speak like one of the stupid girl? What? Come on, man. This is how black person. Anyone that got a Bible, read it for yourself. You see a black man. He pauses twice. He goes, but he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Then he carries on to go, We shall receive good at the hand of the Lord. Job Costa said, What? Like, are you mad? Read it again.
Verse 10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hands of God, and shall we not receive evil?
And what did Job have? Job did what Ecclesiasticus said, man. Set your heart aright. He knew times are hard, but he had an eye on the prize, man. He goes, if I get sad and smoke crack, I'm gonna get death. Like, you do evil to God, you're gonna get evil? Are you stupid? Keep it in.
In all this, did not Job sin with his lips?
And Job didn't sin, man, with his lips, even after all this, man. So, let me get the chapter I want before we wrap up. So, we could just say something for 2 seconds.
Yeah, sweat. And yeah, man, like, it's something we all have to learn. It's not going to be a sunny day every day, man. That's what you've learned in the church. That's what religion has taught you. That you serve God, nothing and never goes wrong when you serve the Lord, you better get ready when things go wrong. That's how you're meant to be. Go listen. Now I'm in here. I've got to fight even when things don't go my way. And that's the problem. Some people in their mind have the church in the back of their mind. And when things don't go their way, that mentality kicks in.
That's right.
And they leave the truth. Why? Because they lost their job. They got bills to pay. And things that, listen, you can remain and do it, man. You know what I mean, Bessie?
Come on, give me Job 42 and 12.
All right, Job 42 and 12. Yep. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job.
So this is what Christians get wrong. See, the Lord did bless Job. Job went for hard times, they got blessed. But Christians make out, like the Bible says, be patient. Black man, in the truth, we get blessings all the time and we don't even know it. We think a blessing is something that pops out the ground, boom. Like, you're broke and then you're rich. You know what I mean? That's what we think. Like, a woman just falls out of the sky. That's not how blessing works, man. We're going to find out how blessing works. The Lord blessed Job. We're reading it right here. I'm going to show you how he blessed Job. Keep it in.
More than his beginning.
So Job had more than he had before. Meaning Job had 10 ox, he got 20 now. If he had 10,000 sheep, he got 20,000 sheep now. The Lord blessed him more than in the beginning. Keep it in.
For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she-asses. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters.
You got it back again? That's why last time Job had 3 sons. I got 7 sons now, man. 7 sons, 7 men that can carry out his name. 7 men that can, make your daughters get impregnated by next man, and them children become them next man's children. They become his family. Your sons now carry on your legacy, man. He got 7 men that can make little Jobs, man. If one of his sons has 10 children, that's 10 little Jobs. And if all 7 of his sons have 10 children, that's 70 Jobs, man. Make him nice and powerful and rich. Job he got more than what he had before. Keep it
in. And he called the first name Jemima, and the name of the second Keziah.
Now this is the problem. See, Christians tell you that a blessing pops out. Boom. This is how you know what blessings take time, man. Job had about 10 children total. Now the children, how long does it take for children to be born, man? It takes time. So if you're looking for a blessing overnight, listen, you're gonna miss it, man. Job had 10 children. It takes 9 months to make one, man. Then to go again. It takes time. You can't get children overnight. But Job, what the Bible said, he was patient, man. And a lot of us are getting blessed and don't even know it. Because we think it didn't come quick enough. Sometimes blessings take time. For Job to get everything back that he lost 10 times more, to get 10 children, it don't happen overnight, man. It takes time. 9 months of peace at least, alive. You gotta wait a couple months for your wife to heal back and go again. And Job got 10 children again, which means he didn't come overnight, man. That's what Christians miss out. Christians, I want to get blessed like Job. Oh, the Lord ain't blessing me. He is, man. Just wait. Keep it in.
And in all the land were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among their brethren.
There you go, man. Your daughters are pretty too, man. In the whole land, no one was pretty like Job's daughters, man. You ever had them? You ever had that family and they got pretty daughters? Every man wants some daughters. Like, I don't want one of them daughters, man. In school, man, with a family. I don't know why. How much daughters with them, man?
3.
So close, man. Nah, man. There's one every year, man.
4.
Nah, man. There's one in your year.
4? You want my
one above you.
Yeah.
One in my year.
Yeah.
One below me.
That's 4.
And there's one below me as well.
5.
And just pretty. Everyone wanted those, man. Everyone's like, I want them girls, man. That was Joe's family. That was Joe's family, man. That pretty family that everyone wants for those, man. So lucky I got I.S.U.P.K. That was my family in the back of the day. I saw that. Apparently, you know it's true. My aunties, man. Like, apparently, every man wanted one of them sisters, man. Apparently, the true.
But
they say. Apparently, the other they big themselves up.
Of course, man.
Yeah, apparently my aunties with them, that family. Everyone's like, man used to speak, but nah, man, I want so-and-so, man. Nah, so-and-so's more me, you know. Nah, man, move, man. So-and-so's mine, man. And that was Job's daughters, man. I had fair daughters. Everyone like, yo, I'll be lucky enough to get one of them, man. And Job, you know what I mean? Job was waiting, and he got that's what he got, man. But again, Tawada for everyone for loving the class. You know what I mean? Tawada for Mawasa for reading. Powerful reader, man. Tawada Mawasa. And then hand it over to Captain Prash with the announcements.
That was a powerful class. Give Officer Crawford a happy. With the super hand for reading as well. I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashera, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or a teacher, priest fund, not mandatory.